All right, good morning. Next project, so we have this 22 Denali. I washed it. I want to start polishing using, what is this? This is the medium wool pad. I'm gonna use the rotary for a bit. There it goes, fresh pads. Now the paint condition on this thing is, it's a little rough. We have water spots. We have just some haze. You can see it there. So this being onyx black, non-metallic, GM paint makes this a little finicky. Now we are doing a multi-stage paint correction, and it'll clean all this up, but it's going to take a little bit of finesse. So this is 3D ACA 500. I have this Viper chair for a full session. See what this does. Oh, head drag. Okay, so I'll go through the two steps on the door. All right, second step's gonna be the 3D1, Rupes yellow pads. There's our finished door. Now the rotary combo might be a little aggressive. There's just funk in the paint. It just needs to be scrubbed off. That looks really nice. Rinse and repeat. Side of the truck. Next project is this front bumper. Bug etchings are tricky because they really start to eat into the clear coat. You know, you don't want to leave it on the paint for too long. Now, the ceramic will help that, but we need to see if we can remove the damaged clear. Now, I did scrub the truck and everything, you know, during the initial wash process. These are just too deep, and I don't want to sit there and grind on it. So I'm going to try to polish them out, and we'll see what happens. Oh man, this could be pretty tedious because it's all, the whole thing's got etchings on it. That's perfect. A little bit of holograms, just from the heavy cut. So look at this. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I'll have to ask John how frequent he's washing this thing, because it really shouldn't be this bad, especially given how new the truck is. I'll probably have to wash this front of the truck again. This is a lot dirtier than what I want it to be. It's so smooth compared to the DA. You know, when you take out the vibration, it's really nice. Tricky. All right, this is way worse than what I thought it would be. Now I am able to make progress on the painted surfaces. Ignore the holograms, be addressed. But there's a lot of bug etchings. You know, like I just can't polish in that. There's a lot of these areas that are just impossible to polish on, like the grill. I haven't even touched this side yet. So, this may make a big mess, but I'm gonna try, I have this. See what it says? Oop. Focus. Bug and insect remover. All right, so this is angel wax. I thought I had a Geon bottle. You can be a little more aggressive on these plastics. gonna have to rinse this thing off somehow. Problem is, whenever it's wet, you can't really see. You know, this is one of those good examples of working backwards. Okay. Definitely worked backwards. It looks perfect when it's wet. The real question is when it's dry. I got wet floor. Dirty floor. All right, we'll finish drying this off, and we'll see. Hopefully I made some progress. No, I didn't do that very good. It definitely helped. I mean, that's still there. Oh man. Okay, we're going on an hour. The grill looks a lot better. A little spin mop. Audio's gonna be a little messed up here because we're just using the camera, but that was intense. Wet floor and all. But okay, for John's truck, we're doing, basically this detail was the opposite of the last several. Now we're doing my top offering, Geon Infinite and Geon Top Coat. It's two separate ceramics, so you have Infinite, this is the warranted base layer, and then you have Top Coat. 60 mils of product, it'll be plenty for this truck. Probably maybe 2.5 hours. Should be under 3 hours to get both layers on. Takes a bit of time. I wear a wrist brace. My wrist has been fine lately, but I don't know, it was last year. I don't know what happened, but I was struggling for a bit. Like I couldn't pick up the polisher this way. I was fine this way. Now Infinite is a pro only coating. You know, you can't buy this. I've been using Geon I think over a year now, year and a half. I've gone through a number of different coating companies. You know, Fine Lab, IGL, System X. I think that's it. These are the ones I can remember as far as like professional only coatings. And then Geon came about. I tried to get Geon like in when did I start doing this? 2017, 2018? And they said no. They had much stricter proximity rules at the time, and there was only one Geon shop in Charlotte, which is pretty crazy if you think about, Charlotte. I know Charlotte, the city, is about 1 million people, but the surrounding areas are not included in that. That's just city limits. But Charlotte's a pretty dense area, and the car population is heavy. But they relaxed that stipulation a couple years ago, and I tried again. Unfortunately, it was a very straightforward process. I think they realized that they were losing market share. There's no reason one shop should have control over a city like Charlotte. Now that said, Nick Parks Detailing, Parks Car Care, he was the original Geon guy in Charlotte. I remember when Nick was working out of his house. I didn't know him then. I met him several years later. But Nick's not an installer anymore, or his shop's not an installer either. He's still a distributor. But he's been importing this NV Car Care stuff. But now Geon has like a 10-mile radius, so I'm protected 10 miles around. I think there's like 6 or 7 within Charlotte. That said, no one has come to me because I offered Geon. They come, half the people never even heard of Geon. The other half don't care what I put on the car. I was doing the same process, same pitch for every coating I've been doing. Like, it doesn't matter. I just like Geon because it's a big name. They have a full product line. Probably behind that will be Fine Lab. They just had Fine Lab was really impacted during COVID. They were running out of supplies, running out of ceramic. No one's looking I have yet to find a client that found me via the Geon website. Like, if you go to geonusa.com, you can search your zip code. It'll pull up your area. It'll tell you who's certified for mobile, for shop, etc. I'm certified for shop, so that gives me access to Infinite, Can Coat Pro. They do have a mobile certification, like Jackson, J&B Detailing. Jackson's in, I think he lives South Charlotte, but he's certified for mobile. So Geon has a specific, I think it's called Flash, a specific coating for mobile installers. It's meant to be outside. You can install outside, which to me is crazy. Not because something's gonna stick to the coating. That's the risk, but I just think the drying, this stuff would flash instantly. So I think John said he found me via Reddit originally, and then he saw some of the YouTube videos. But John's an hour and a half away. It's funny, same with Jerry. I think Jerry found me via YouTube. Jerry is, I think he's 2.5 hours away. Norman, I had a client, Norman, from Winston-Salem, a couple hours away. So it's like the folks are willing to travel from, based off these little YouTube videos that a couple hundred people see. So that's pretty cool. This chair is so much better with these new casters. Hi, sweetheart. What's wrong? What's wrong with your hair? Why'd you do that?
When I put my slime in my clear goggles, it got on my hair.
Oh no. Okay. Hold on, we're gonna have to go. Don't touch it. Here, we'll go wash it out, okay? Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this. But Sunday, it's 11 o'clock-ish. The owner's been on his way. Right, I think he's an hour and a half away. Unfortunately, the weather is kind of trash right now. It's been raining. The truck looks fantastic. Look at this thing. So onyx black, non-metallic. Hopefully there's a video here. If not, I guess no one will see this truck.